I'd like to welcome on screen Dr. Xiongyan Tang, Chief Scientist from China Unicom.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Tang Xiongyan from China Unicom. It's my pleasure to deliver a speech here. My topic is jointly promoting F5G advanced for the prosperity of the broadband industry. In February 2020, ETSI officially released the F5G, proposing the industry vision of fiber to everywhere. With 10G PON, Wi-Fi 6, and the sync wavelengths 200 gigabits per second plus OXC as core technologies, ETSI defined the generation of fixed network for the first time. Once proposed, the F5G standard and its vision quickly attracted wide attention in the industry. After more than 2 years of efforts, F5G has achieved a rapid development from standards to massive deployment and applications. Today, ETSI F5G ISG has nearly 100 members. The establishment of WBBA marks the new beginning for F5G industry development. In March 2021, China government released the Dual Gigabit Network Collaborative Development Action Plan to systematically promote the construction of mobile 5G and fixed 5G. As one of the dominant telecom operators in China, China Unicom actively responded to the government policy. 2 years ago, China Unicom released the Smart Home brand and launched the 3 gigabit access service package. That is the combination of the mobile gigabits, optic gigabits, and the Wi-Fi gigabits. Guided by China Unicom's network transformation strategy, CoverNet, we constructed optic private networks and provided premium private lines for financial, enterprise, and government customers. China Unicom also make great efforts to promote the applications of the F5G technologies in vertical industries. We can say that the F5G industry ecosystem is now in full swing. Today, we see some new industry trends which drive the further evolution of optic network. We think that the F5G advanced phase is coming. Firstly, to home, with the emergence of the metaverse, fiber optics need to connect the real world with the virtual world. And the access bandwidth needs to evolve from 1 gigabit per second to 10 gigabits per second. Secondly, to enterprise, the network capabilities need to evolve from carrier grid to industrial grid, which means microsecond level latency and 6-9 reliability. Thirdly, to computing, we need a flexible and agile optic network, which not only provide a hyperscale data center interconnection, but also a large number of edge computing interconnections. Finally, for green and energy saving, optic networks are moving toward greener, improving energy efficiency by 10 times. So F5G advanced need to meet diverse service requirements. In September this year, ETSI released the F5G Advanced Standard White Paper, which describes the driving forces, scenarios, and the key technologies of the F5G Advanced and defines new objectives and capabilities for future fixed broadband development. It is expected that in the year 2023, the first version of F5G Advanced Standard will be defined. On the industrial side, F5G Advanced features are continuously expanded to meet the requirements of new scenarios. 3 new features are added. Green and agile optic network, GAO, improve energy efficiency by 10 times. Real-time resilient link, RRL, providing microsecond level latency and 6-9 reliability to meet the industrial grid requirements. optic sensing and visualization, OSV, realizing convergence of optical communication and optic sensing. In addition, the eFBB full fiber connection F5G and the guaranteed reliable experience GRE capabilities need to be further enhanced. To meet the new service requirements of connections at home, enterprise, and computing power scenarios, the end-to-end all-optic-based targeted network architecture needs to be consolidated. For home scenarios, Fiber to the Room FTDR provides premium connections for smart homes, and the OLT plus OTN integrated edge computing to reduce latency and improve user experience. For the enterprise scenarios, for larger enterprises, F5G Advanced provides point-to-point OSU OTN connections to ensure reliability and security. For small and medium-sized enterprises, F5G Advanced provides PAM plus OTN private lines to optimize latency, improve quality. Based on the industrial-grade optic networks, microsecond level latency and 6.9 ultra-high reliability are provided to enable smart manufacturing. For the computing power interconnection scenarios, the optic anchor is upgraded to computing anchor, which is 300 meters close to users, implementing one-hop computing. The latency from the optic anchor to edge data center within the setting is less than 1 millisecond. To provincial data center is less than 5 milliseconds, and to regional data center is less than 20 milliseconds. Home broadband has evolved from the fiber to the home FTTH, which just provides home with one optic fiber, to fiber to the room FTTR, which provides home with one optic network. FTTH has laid the foundation for all optic homes. As the broadband access upgraded to 500 megabits per second to 1 gigabits per second, high-value services such as 4K, 8K, VR, smart home, online office, online education, and live streaming emerging. China Unicom takes the lead in building star-standard broadband home by providing 10G PAM-based FTTR to enable users to enjoy gigabit experience on one home network. In the future, diversified immersive live and production services such as XR, 8K video, cloud gaming, and healthcare will emerge, requiring higher quality of the service experience. So the network bandwidths need to continuously upgrade to 15G PAM and Wi-Fi 7 to provide much higher bandwidth access and home IoT interconnections. Enterprise and manufacturing digitalization is picking up speed. In office, school, and hospital scenarios, XR is widely used. Data is migrated to the cloud, and the cross-range intelligent collaboration gradually becomes the mainstream, such as remote diagnosis and treatment in hospitals, smart teaching in schools, and online office. With the development of the smart industry, 3D machine vision, cloud-based PLC, and centralized control are gradually deployed in manufacturing sector, posing higher requirements on network reliability, bandwidth, and latency. F5G Advanced uses new capabilities such as 15G PAM-based FTDO, FTDM, fiber to the machine, and Wi-Fi 7 to achieve the seamless broadband coverage of the 1 to 10 gigabits per second, and the microsecond level deterministic latency, building the optic base for industry internet. In the year 2021, China government launched the Eastern Data Western Computing Project, which will send data from the more prosperous eastern regions of China to the less developed but resource-rich western region for storage and computing. To support this national project, it's very important to optimize the interconnection network between the eastern and the western region, and provide direction connections between these national computing hub nodes. All optic networks will play a key role, which could help build a low latency transmission cycle, 20 milliseconds between hubs, 5 milliseconds within hubs, and 1 millisecond from user to edge computing services. Green and low carbon development has become a global consensus. With the digitalization of society and the industries, network capacity requirements are increasing rapidly, and the energy efficiency improvement is imperative. As the greenest transmission solution, the end-to-end optic network can significantly reduce energy consumption, making network greener. For the all-optic network, energy efficiency can be further improved from 3 perspectives. First is green architecture. The all-optic OXC technology is used to optimize the traditional ROADM architecture. The sink side space could be reduced by 19%, and the power consumption could be reduced by more than 16%. By further increasing the line rate, the power consumption per bit will decrease significantly. Second is green side. Traditional SDH upgrading to OTN can greatly reduce space usage and improve energy efficiency. The innovative OSU technology can further greatly improve network resource utilization. The third is green operation. The intelligent energy-saving operation and management is introduced to dynamically adjust device power consumption based on the actual network traffic. After 5 years of the efforts, China Unicom's CoBaNet 2.0 network transformation toward cloud and network convergence has made great progress. In the area of the new digital economy, China Unicom released the CoBaNet 3.0 strategy in March 2021 to comprehensively define the next generation digital infrastructure, integrated connection, computing, intelligence, and system. Aligning with the evolution of the F5G advanced, the all-optic base has become the most important part of China Unicom's CoBaNet 3.0 next generation network infrastructure. In May this year, China Unicom released the white paper on all-optic base in the computing area, which defines the network architecture and the features of the all-optic base in accordance with the vision of the F5G advanced. China Unicom's all-optic network for the national project Eastern Data Western Computing was also officially launched. The fixed broadband intergenerational evolution to F5G advanced has begun. China Unicom and more than 20 industry partners around the world jointly finished the F5G advanced industry white paper. This white paper clarifies the industry vision of 5G advanced. That's 10G to everywhere, OTN to every site, industrial grid, autonomous network, and the integrated communication and the system. It discussed the F5G advanced network architecture, technical feature enhancements, and the key capability evolution in 4 scenarios: home, enterprise, computing power interconnection, and the green optic base. It aims to provide reference scenario requirements and technical directions for F5G Advanced, provide guidance for network deployment and evolution, and build consensus in the industry to jointly promote fixed broadband evolution. Here, China Unicom proposes to build F5G Advanced industry consensus, accelerate standard formulation, construct leading all-optic networks, promote F5G Advanced technologies forward, and jointly open a new area of ultra broadband world. Thanks for your attention.